I mean, this is a good moment. As good as any, basically. I know I said different, but look at this stuff. Like, how can we say no to this? Hello everyone, it's Sloth here, and today, finally, a Golgari Control deck, the good old Shigeki into Invoke Despair, into drawing cards, getting a lot of mana, control deck, fully blown control, so you will probably enjoy this one. About win rate, this stuff we will talk about the end of the intro, but first let's start what exactly deck is about, right? As you know, there's some problems with having sweepers in black that actually clear the board, so that's why you have Gix Command. It's half sweeper. Sometimes it can sweep everything, sometimes it doesn't hit anything except one creature for 5 mana. So a bit of a weird one. So that's why we have a lot of removal, like spot removal, cut downs. They get a bit better if you can manipulate what's in the board. Go for the throw to kill the biggest target. Supreme late game is Shigeki. And we have the full loop, because if you remember, Urborg Repossession, even without the kicker, is a full loop, because it's 1 mana, get Shigeki back from the graveyard. It is like not conditional, and yeah, it's actually extremely easy to cast Shigeki, get all this stuff, then untap and pay 1 mana and get Shigeki back. That's absolutely insane, and it's better loop than, for example, Detour loop that I know you guys enjoy as well. And you know, just general impression on the deck. It has a lot of raw power, and you can absolutely win like most of the matchups, but if you don't draw Invoke Despair, the deck becomes much weaker, and you will see today that we often just played half a deck without drawing a single one. Then you will see how much of a difference it makes when you draw like 3 of them in top 20 cards. This is a powerhouse, and you need to hit your Invoke Despairs. You just draw them when you need them, okay? It will be easier. So this is the deck. About the win rate, we went slightly below 50%. Like I was at 50% for a moment, then we throw 1 game away. I think if I was a better player, it would be 50%, but I messed one of the games and that's it. So yeah, you can try it. It's definitely not tier 1. It's not the best laddering deck, but it's super fun, and if you miss Golgari, this should hit the spot. Alright, don't forget to subscribe. It really helps the channel, especially now that we won't have, it seems, early access account, so yeah, not big enough, and it will be a harsh time, so I really appreciate everyone that will stick in this time of the channel. And with that being said, enjoy the games, and I hope you like it. Alright, opponent goes first. We have full hand of removal, so you know, business as usual. We have to go for the black mana because of the cut down. He didn't open with Kumana. Okay, I mean that's interesting. Definitely not the best thing. I really hope he plays something that is not an artifact, because then our hand looks absolutely silly. And our draws, as usually, also seem pretty silly. So we have basically 5 lands and 3 non-artifact removals, so a bit scary. Let's see what the play is. Alright. First 2 for 1, so we are getting slowly drained out of value, and he will improve his hand significantly after this turn. So not looking so hot so far. Not a single Invoke, not a single Bankbuster, not a single Gix Command, so our value is short, that's for sure. Alright. Okay, so now we know exactly what we play against, so it's some kind of weird control, like weird Boros control, and I don't mean weird as, you know, a bad thing. I actually really like this kind of colors. He might regret his depopulate. Of course we go for this one, so he doesn't get the value. And I mean, we say go. This is a pretty big tell, because there's no card that holds priority like this. Well, unless we have like Tamiya's Safekeeping or Duress, I guess. So he doesn't know exactly, maybe. Well, I have to say, the cycling is strong with this one. And that's already up to 6 cards that he could cycle. Alright. This is interesting decision. This is not a bad card. Like, it creates a 4/4 flyer, so, you know, that's another Fable. I mean, we will get drained quite nicely from the value. Alright, let's do the thing. I want to bait double block, and I need to do it quickly. It wasn't quick enough, but hopefully he will try to 4-1. First Kikijiki, because whatever goes wrong, you want to kill Kikijiki first. And now you kill Kikijiki. And he would never block like this. Here's your value. 3 removal. So you would normally need to draw extra card to get the same effect, so that's why we do it. And this is how you can play to maximize, you know, every card that you use. Like, if your opponent makes 2 or 3 blunders like this, you basically do 3 cards, so like 3 Bangbuster out of nowhere, just how you drive the deck. So that's a big deal. Our opponent is basically playing Fable deck, and it's scary. I will tell you, man, it's super scary deck. So we will play Sorin, we will draw cards, even if he attacks with the dragon, which he won't. It won't help. So what exactly are we fearing? He shouldn't have like any protection spells. But let's be honest, there's no way in hell we are not killing it. So we might do it as well right now. And he really wants to attack, so we are not smorking, even though we would get the life gain and all this good stuff, but it's just not viable. We need to protect Sorin, we are kinda short on value, this is our big thing. Repair and recharge, but what are you animating? So I guess he plays the portal. That's what I guess. This is really good situation, because like he doesn't want to target it on top of losing the goblin. So it's really bad value always. So he basically wasted the token just for this treasure. Alright. 2 damage, but he killed his Kikijiki. Like, that was not a good play in my opinion. But I think he just didn't have anything better, you know. Let's play this. Let's attack with Vigilance, and the clock has officially started for our friend. He doesn't have sweepers that deal a lot of damage, so this will be brutal. You always need black mana for this one. And so I think we should win this game from this point. It's still not over. He has probably some insane tools. If he's playing like this, it can be Portal to Fire Exa or the Leveler. Told you, it is a possibility. I didn't predict 3 of them in his hand though. I'll give him that. That was pretty... Alright, that was a worthwhile prediction, I would say. Alright, 2 cards. To be absolutely fair, guys, he had 3 of them. He had so many cycle effects. He should probably cycle 2 of them, because playing 1 is already a miracle. And then it is possible he would get some extra ramp to play it, you know, last turn. So, not the biggest fan of his decisions. We might get something really good, so I will go for mana efficiency right now. I could also just kill this. And you know what? I will. It's not the best play, but I have Sorin, I have a lot of creatures. I mean, that was pretty wasteful in retrospect. Let's get a land that doesn't matter. What are the creatures? I can get Trespasser and the Stomper, but I just want to pressure him because he's nearly dead. And I want to make sure that he's super dead. Don't forget Sorin kills him directly next turn. I don't want to waste cards. My Gix Command is a powerhouse, so let's make sure that it works. He needs to kill Sorin right now, or he loses the game. And if he kills Sorin, he still needs to defend 2 4/4s, so he should explode, like, really quickly now. Alright, I mean, that's a thing that you can do. So Sorin is back to 5 loyalty. That's the 3rd one, isn't it? Yeah, like, that's some good magic skills right there. Alright. I still feel pretty confident with Gix Command. That's why we didn't play the card. And here we are. The ultimate card for everything. Right, how do we play this one out? I should probably play this last turn. My bad. I'm always too greedy with lands. So we could sacrifice, get 2 cards and play the Rootstein. Honestly, it's good enough. We could also just get this, but then we don't get the juicy creature. Yeah, I really think this is better. Return cards and sacrifices. Because I have really good cards in my graveyard, and Trespasser will be perfect for this situation, right? It also deals direct damage because he will get a creature from the portal. So let's make sure that what can he get? I didn't super check it. It's probably the Circuit Mender. So he only heals 1 in retrospect. Oh, we can go for 2? That's absolutely amazing. I love it. Oh, that's so good. This is a big difference, guys. Like, Stomper is not a big deal. He actually cannot even block with it yet. So yeah, we will try to directly kill him next turn. We need to make sure he doesn't have both creature and the artifact. So either we need removal or something. I mean, that's a lot. That's the 4th one. Man, he drew 3 portals and 4 resurrection spells. Like, in half of his deck. Like, it's fine. He won't be able to win the game anyway. That's a very good draw. Alright, maybe not. We needed black mana. But, you know, that's a good start. We just need to deal 2 damage. That's why we got rid of the Menders. The problem is that he will go for the Trespasser, right? How does it exactly work? Put target creature from a control. So if we remove it in response, the effect still triggers. A bit unfortunate. But I have a good idea. And it should win us the game. We drew a bit wrong mana, but that's fine. Alright, so Invoke Despair will kill him unless he has an enchantment. We will kill an enchantment with Boseiju, then Invoke Despair, and it should be 4 damage, and I don't think he can out-heal it. He can go up to 3, right? With taking Trespasser is the correct decision. Exiling some other creature. I should check if there's enough creatures for all those triggers. Maybe not. Cool. That's the problem. He dies to direct damage. And he doesn't have creatures. So yeah, he didn't even heal this one. Honestly, Stomper, is it worth it for him? But this has been a nice showcase of Portal to Phyrexia. Probably you didn't see so many triggers and so many portals, like probably in weeks, if not months, so, you know, pretty cool. Yeah, sure. Like, don't let it stop you, my friend. Just go for it. Oh my god. It is possible that if he exiled the Stomper instead of getting a useless creature, basically, it is possible we wouldn't kill him, because he only doesn't have Planewalker, right? Yeah, I think we just kill him. Our plan kinda failed, because I cannot remove 5 enchantments in 1 turn, you know? Even I have limits to my stuff. We still get the card from Sorin. Yeah, like, he's dead directly. Cool. You may discard, and he needs exactly some life gain, like a land that gives 1 life, and I don't think he will hit it, so we just killed our friend. I could save Sorin, and I'm not Sorin for it. Oh my god, that was horrible. So do I kill it? He gets the land, right? I don't think I will mess anything up. I might draw a good card. Yeah, let's go. It's tapped, right? I think it's tapped. Maybe it not. Put it into battlefield. Alright, that was super stupid. It's fine, guys. It's fine. I will still win. But that was not a great play. Let's draw a card, in case that's another invoke. It's not. I mean, that's why you should exile the Stomper with your Trespasser, my friend. If you did, it is very possible you would win this game. But you didn't. Never mind. I just drew another one. You know, after I won the game. We're going first with some cut down action. I'd definitely like to see it. The mana is perfect. It honestly is. And we ramp into Nemata basically, so life should be pretty good. Let's see what we are against. Is this mono white? Not really. Alright, we killed the Talia for sure. She's annoying, nobody likes her. She's basically a mono blue of, you know, their soldier friends. Alright, I'm a blue player, I can. Alright, and we ramp directly into Invoke Despair, so whatever he oh boy. I predict some explosions. Man, this one ramp absolutely swinged the whole game. Like this is absolute insanity. If we didn't have this land, the other line would trigger, we would get flooded with tokens. If we were on the draw, this would not happen. So, you know, be on the play and get your cards. That's the knowledge. Alright, so how do we do it? I could go Nemata, which is more interesting. I could just go Invoke Despair, which is less interesting. I played the land. Or just Stomper into Bankbuster? Probably the worst of both worlds. Like honestly, it just accomplishes nothing. Like it gets you more mana for the future turns, but at the cost of not really having any board pressure. So it's not worth it. So the plan right now, I want to make sure that Nemata gets as much power as possible, and then I play the land into Stomper ramp, so I activate both of the Stompers, and suddenly I have a better board than my opponent. Like we are at 20, so flying doesn't matter. He will... Oh, alright. I do not understand what will happen. Weird. He should give flying to this and lifelink, but sure. Alright, so how do we play this one out? I mean, this is a good moment. As good as any, basically. I know I said different, but look at this stuff. Like, how can we say no to this? It's just so much of a great action. And this has... Oh, man. I'm a dummy. Nemata has reach. Sloth, still learning his cards after playing with Nemata so much. I'm the worst. Oh my god. It's fine. We are learning from White Wind how to play Magic. Now that's actually pretty neat that he realized it. I didn't. Honest mistake. So, yeah, Nemata is a big deal. So in this case we actually kill, because we want the extra value from this, we want the exile. We could draw cards, but it's not worth it. No, we need more mana, right? It's 2 for draw, yeah. So the trigger was for the other ability. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. So he's at 8 somehow, we are at 23 somehow. And now he goes by air. We should start drawing some cards, because our value is not looking amazing and we already win on the board, right? 6 damage to his... Yeah, so we basically deal 3 damage to his 3 damage, so we rise equally. But our spike will kill him before he lifelinks, so it's a bit better. Alright. Probably... Is it Stomper or the token? Yeah. That's a valid choice actually in this situation. I mean, I'm good at Magic. This is so lame. Is that enough to kill him? Yeah, because we can attack with Bankbuster. And that's all she wrote. See? Guys, you just need to draw a lot of invokes and then you win the game. Oh man, that was kinda lame. Our opponent played it pretty well. I'll give him that. Not the best, but if we draw one land, we can play those as a 4-drop. So, you know, there's some potential. So we are against a turn 2 tenacious underdog, I would guess. Oh, Rakdos. Okay, okay, I like to see it. Rakdos should make for a more interesting game, honestly. Alright, so we are on a... Man, this early game was absolutely great. It should have been the Llanowar Wastes. I messed up, that's a big mistake. It actually might cost me the game in some scenarios. Because it means next turn I cannot invoke Despair. I should be able to. Yep, that would be the perfect answer. So, you know, guys, it's not like we cannot do anything, because it's, you know, Gix Command time, but Invoke Despair was better. I just messed up, simply. So now we will miss on the lifelink as well, but this will be activated at some point, so no. We want to make sure that we annoy our opponent just a little bit. And now we can salvage our absolute garbage play from before. Yep. And honestly, that might be it. Not sure if he can come back from this deficit. We have more mana, more cards, and we are on the offensive, and we have better board. So he exiles the Shorted, but he just doesn't have anything in the board right now. He probably takes the land, he plays the land, he has 2 mana, and we have what? 7, and we can start attacking with the Stomper. Also, he doesn't have anything that is blue, so we just do it all over again, because we have Shigeki. We don't need to be, you know, mindful about playing Invoke. We just need to spam them, just so we... Oh my god. Suddenly, 3 Invokes in 18... Man, Invokes just have their own world. That sucks. But look at the... In the end, nearly double the mana and like 50% more cards. So that's our starting spot for this game. Cutdowns definitely not the perfect ones, but he might be playing some kind of Harvester. Not sure. This is a weird mana base with weird deck so far. Like, it might be the normal Grixis, I don't know. Like, the cards are from Grixis, but I'm not sure he plays so many swamps there. Especially that we know it's not a budget deck. Enjoy! Probably Invoke Despair. Alright, that's a Shigeki. So what we want to do is make sure that our friend will feel welcomed. We do not have better play, so we might do it as well, right? I want the token, that's the point. Because he also plays Invoke Despairs probably. And this means that Invoke Despair does not kill Nemata, and this becomes a huge problem. He also doesn't have mana to kill it at the end step. Unless it's a cut down into Invoke. But it's still, you know, better than the alternatives. At some point we will have, yeah, Invoke Despair word. Let's just go. Oh, that's hilarious. So but he's still behind because he wasn't a good player. He didn't draw enough Invoke Despairs in top 20 cards. We are a great player, we drew 3 of them. So Shigeki is nice, but more pressure, more land, and exiling his stuff is better. Especially that, not forget, he uses the creatures to draw cards basically. He will take hours, but at some point we might be able to get rid of all of this. We start with his creatures. It also encourages him to play main phase, because he doesn't want Trespasser to flip. This is lethal damage next turn, so he actually needs to respect it. The respect will be given. Duress doesn't hit Shigeki, which is a nice, you know, nice thing overall, because it's a cardo that is a creature basically. Yeah, get those cards, bro. And Stomper is still here. Alright, land. Cool. The beauty about this deck is that we are getting all of this, like, you know, back to hand in a moment, so we do not really care about all of this. Like, he's thinking that he's winning because he has Bankbuster 2 cards to our basically 1 card, but the problem is that our card is way better than his deck. And now we have this rope. Alright guys, so I will cut. We made another Rage Quit. Another success for Golgari deck. Well, surprise, surprise. That's a full 3 times rope. Volks Jr. Hall of shame for you for a still very good game, but you just got out invoked. Basically whoever draws more of those will probably win the game, and we do 3. Alright, our opponent goes first. We have some removal, we have Bankbusters. It's not perfect, but as long as our opponent doesn't go like super crazy 1 drop, 2 drop, 3 drop, it should be acceptable. Alright, that's interesting. What? Why would you play it? Alright, I know he wants the creature, but weird. This means that we can safely play the Bankbuster, because there's no Make Disappear. He did not ramp, even though he has... I guess he had to draw it, right? There's no way he wouldn't draw just play it. And this is a tap land turn, because we have we don't have anything to do with this 1 mana, and that's a big deal. Like, this doesn't matter. Like, the fact that he wasted the card just for it is absolutely amazing. Alright, I will draw a card, but let's see if maybe there's... Okay, no 1 mana plays, good. I want to keep drawing cards. Okay, that's a decent one. And this way we can make sure that he doesn't ramp with the goblin. You know, not the best deal. We want this to be hit with Gix Command, but I'm not giving him a treasure. That's for sure. And Celestus is absolutely amazing. Alright, I like this card. It's not great, unfortunately, because, you know, there are a lot of tokens right now. I actually thought about it and decided, like, you mostly play tokens, so, you know. Okay, maybe not the most, but you get the idea. Do we have creatures? No, we don't. I mean, we still play the Bankbuster. Did I play a land? Yep. Okay, that's really important. With this deck, you never want to miss a land. And given he had... We will kill Celestus at some point with Boseiju. It's really good deal. This is basically a land already, and the fact that you negate the whole value thing, it's pretty darn good. So as you can see, like, yeah, cool, 3 damage. It did not matter. And that's a really good way. I hope he doesn't have a counter spell. He plays like he does. Plays like he does. Let's get some extra cards. We need to get some waves going here. Alright. So if he counters it, we still have some room to breathe. I mean, do I clear the board? We have Shigeki, so it's okay. There's nothing in the grave, just making sure. Nothing, alright. So let's just sacrifice. Oh, that was quick. I didn't expect it to go so well, honestly. That was a spell. Yeah. I want to make sure that he doesn't get end triggers with Celestus. As you can see, not extremely great here. Alright. So, first, let's see the decisions. I will... so, the artifact and a shield counter. That's tricky, because either we kill his Titan, which is really good play. Which is a really good play. There's no choice here, it's too much of a value. So we lost 2 cards because we didn't have mana, but we have Shigeki. Guys, we have Shigeki. This might be a Shigeki turn. 1, 2, 3. Exactly 3 cards. That's not bad. And those cards are big. But I want mana. I want mana so much. I cannot play this. It's too important. Alright, so how do we play it out? Just huge Shigeki, but then he gets the trigger. I hate it. I hate it. Absolutely hate it. I think we can... There's no good way to do it. Okay, guys. This is the play. We will get the trigger, he won't, he gets a land, it doesn't matter. So we still switch to the nighttime because it's an ability, it's not a spell. We activate the Bankbuster, we switch, we cycle the cut down probably. We waste 3 mana or something like this. And we are not the happiest about it. But it is what it is. I also don't want to waste Shigeki on this, right? 1, 2 cards. Oh, such an unfortunate turn. Like, we did nicely, but we just... Everything is just off like 2 or 3 mana. I didn't see the optimal play. It was a bunch of, you know, fragmented plays, basically. Oh, that's brutal. Exile target non-land permanent. So we save the mana. I wonder if it's Celestus or the Bankbuster. It should be Celestus, probably. Alright. Let's go the red mana because we super need it. We say go. And let's make a token. If he wants, he can kill it. It's fine. Alright. And that's my turn, so that's a cut down. Right. Even though he had this card is super scary. We could go for Boseiju. You know what? It's worth it. That is the weirdest play you will see today. Oh, it's a legendary. Oh, that sucks. I forgot about this. As usual, by the way. I don't have great targets then. Alright, never mind. Sloth changing the game plan again. So the second chapter, I never remember those. Return up to one target, then I discard a card, so we probably want something in our hand. What would he do? Bounce this and force us to discard, that's the correct call. He won't be attacking, so that's a free damage. And it means we probably want to get a huge Shigeki, just for simply card advantage. Yep. And in response, 1, 2, 3 cards. That's pretty decent. Alright. Bankbuster for value. Gix Command for everything. And go for the throat, because it's go for the throat. What will we discard? I have zero idea. Next turn it's Kami, right? This is so useful. I'm not sure if Nemata is good enough, honestly. Man, this deck is just pure decision fiesta. I think I will go like this, just because it's, like, you know, more value to go for the Gix Command. Alright. Planewalkers are super annoying. I just want to point out, guys, we still have 4 Invoke Despairs in the deck, 4 Stompers. We have all of those cards. It's we'll literally never draw them. 2 creatures. I have only 1. I think we should go like this. I need more mana. Now we can crawl. And now we can Gix Command. Destroy. Put counters. I like my counters. They mean we kill Planewalkers for free. Also I get a lifelink. You know, sweet. Not extremely needed, but pretty useful. And I will go for Shigeki. Shigeki is really important. I want to make sure that I get it and it doesn't get exiled or anything. Alright, like, I think we are slowly grinding. The Kami War gave so much value, like it's like a powerhouse of value. Oh boy, and here we go. This will hurt. I really want to kill the thing. He should go for the shield in my opinion. Right, let's read the card. Flying whenever attacks, defending, so I choose the non-land card in my graveyard. Alright, a cut down. Oh, in your, alright. I guess we give him this, right? And then he gets what? +3, so it's 9 damage, and he gets a card that is not really useful. Yeah, alright, I'll take it, I guess. At the cost of 1 Shigeki. Yeah, we need a lot of cards. Let's make sure. So we have 4, 6, 8, 10 mana. That's exactly for 4 cards. I mean, this is Shigeki turn. We need insane amount of removal, but we will get there. And we also get Shigeki back with the Gix Command. Cool. Why not? Why not? This will be a lot of damage, guys. This will be a bit too much damage. Alright. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure we give him this. It is also okay, maybe, to give this. Life gain doesn't matter. Land doesn't matter. Creature? It might be annoying at some point. It's less damage, but only for 1. I will give him this. Enjoy. I could prevent a lot of this damage, but it means I get less cards. So I will go like this and just maximize the value. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. This will be hard turn. Alright, go for the throat. Gix Command. Go for the Throat and the Repossession. Alright. Land is pretty good draw. Alright. What do I get? I don't want the creature right here. It can die. And then you feel very, very silly. There's not much value we can get from this one outside of Shigeki, unfortunately. Sacrifice and the creature. We have looked for the future, but not for now. And I mean, we know what happens, but we might do it as well right now. At the upkeep, actually. So we play 1 to removal. We have 2 mana left. That's a Banebuster. This might be really important next turn. I would love to play Nemata, but we don't have time to do it right now. Alright. First, creature down. It's not like he doesn't know what's going on, so he will just attack. And I don't want to risk that he has Make Disappear that absolutely wrecks us right now. Oh my god, what a turn! Shigeki decks, man. Sure, another one. Maybe he's just drawing bomb after bomb. That's the 3rd Titan in 20 cards. And we hit 0 Invoke Despair in 24. Oh my god, it's the same story. Alright. Oh man, so we can double remove something. I think we go for it, so let's channel for 2. This and this, right? And then I have 3, 5 mana. That's okay. Oh no, there's such a thing like trample, you know? I heard about it. Huh. That's not exactly great. If I play Nemata, no, it's... Oh no, I don't think I had better choice, honestly. This one Titan was a bit too much. Oh my god, such an epic game, but I'm not sure if we could win this. Like, we had the loop, he just drew way too many of his endgame, way too fast. Like, we don't even have a single Invoke Despair in 25 cards. I cannot believe how little I draw it. That was a good game, my friend. You know what? Let's give him. He deserved the hit. Yeah, the joy of smirking your opponent for 7. But yeah, like, we need cards to do the stuff. Heck, Zek. Let's play. Let's play some Magic, my friend. I didn't see those sleeves since, I think, forever. I honestly don't think I've seen them this year even. That's... or the previous year, should I say. Alright, so what do we do? This is definitely the thing. I mean, you generally want to ramp as soon as possible, right? Especially if you can smork your opponent. We always go for the black mana for invokes. He can only have, like, cut down or something. Smork! Man, Stomper Banebuster, the legendary combo of Doom. I like those sleeves. I'm focused. Oh, that's the not so pretty Stomper. It's the joke, guys. Don't be mad at me. Alright, so we can do a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. He cannot block, so I think the play might be this. I kinda want the cards though. Oh, I want the cards. What are we playing against? They don't have great sweepers, because we also don't have great sweepers. So I think we go for the board. And just smork. Because if I didn't attack, I would be the biggest dummy on earth right now. And I would go to Hall of Shame for not reading cards, which I have done repeatedly. So many times. So let's see, what is Invoke, right? It has to be... It's always Invoke. We can always screw Banebuster, but of course we don't want to, because that's a lot of value. Look at the black mana. He's so skewed toward break. We are basically playing the same deck. Glorious Sunrise and a Scoop. That's magic, guys. A slow clap for our friend.